So let's go back to homogenization.
Homogenization is taking limits of solutions of PDEs.
Right.
Now, if you have a second-order elliptic equation, the solution is the expectation with respect to some diffusion process. So you have a family of diffusion processes that depend on a parameter epsilon, and you want to show their limit is some other diffusion. And then its expectation will be solution of a different differential equation, and so that is the homogenized equation. So any homogenization problem of at least second-order elliptic operators can be reduced to a problem about limit theorems. So you can handle it the way you would handle limit theorems. And of course, here now you are proving homogenization result without using PDE.
Right.
But then you're not getting any estimates at all.
Right. Now, I want to pause from the topic a little bit because you said something which is very interesting, and it came up with a conversation with Louis about proving things without using PDE, without using probabilistic argument versus PDE arguments. And this is what he was describing some question he asked you about his work with Beresticki. And your answer always started by, oh, this is obvious if you use probability theory, but how do you do it with analysis? And you come up with an analytic argument, and always the analytic argument seemed to tell much more than the probabilistic argument. That's what Louis was telling me once.
In probability, you make estimates. Okay? The estimates are of two kinds. If you have a non-negative function, which is large on a set, then the integral is large. And the converse, if the integral of a non-negative function is small on a set, the measure of the set where it's large is small. These are the only two inequalities that you use for estimating anything in probability theory.
Do you tell this to the students who are coming to work? You only need to know this fact?
You know, the trick is what function do you use to estimate it?
Yes.
You know, in PDE, this is maximum principle. It's nothing else but maximum principle. So any argument that uses probability, if you don't want to use probability, can be translated to an argument that uses maximum principle. So you can make a correspondence between the two. And the PDE method, you have the option of differentiating the equation once and doing other tricks, which allows you to get some estimates and more information.
Which you can do in probability.
In probability, it's very hard because it's difficult to differentiate a measure which depends on a point. It's a lot easier to differentiate a function with respect to a variable.